red flag orders and handgun license, what you need to know. If a court finds that you are dangerous under a red flag law, how does that impact your ability to carry or own a firearm or a handgun? Does it affect your handgun license, for example? The first thing is, doesn't affect your handgun license, at least in the state of Indiana, because we no longer have that requirement. So in Indiana, we got rid of the concealed carry permit. If you're allowed to legally own a firearm, you're allowed to legally carry that firearm. You don't need a specialized permit for it. However, in other states, absolutely, if you have a permit to carry, let's say in Tennessee, and you have a red flag petition that's filed in Indiana, and the Indiana court says you're too dangerous to have your guns, it could absolutely cause you, Indiana saying you can't have them. So just the fact that you have a Tennessee license doesn't mean, oh, you can just go to Tennessee and then you can have guns. That's not how it works. So it will impact any license to carry that you do have that might be from other states. Importantly, if your right to possess a firearm is taken, then that prohibits any firearm. It's not just handguns, it's not just shotguns or rifles, whatever it may be. Any firearm is prohibited. You aren't allowed to have it for at least 6 months. So if the court finds that the state didn't meet its burden, clear and convincing evidence, you're going to get your guns back very quickly. They have to give them back to you. If the court initially finds that there is clear convincing evidence that you are a danger, your ability to possess them firearms is going to be suspended for 180 days, 6 months. At that time, you can petition again. And again, if the court finds at that time, hey, you're no longer a danger, cool, you get your guns back, you get your rights back. Just a note, it should kind of go without saying, but obviously, if you do have a red flag petition brought against you and you are found to be a danger, generally, this is going to be noted if you try to buy a new firearm. So even if you go out of state and try to buy a new firearm, it's probably going to pop up in a background check. So if this happens to you, and if by clear and convincing evidence you're found to be a danger, then you really do lose your right to own or possess or buy a firearm for at least 6 months, no matter what state you're in. So if you have any questions about what's going to happen if I lose my right to possess or own a firearm under a red flag law, call us at the Marc Lopez Law Firm at 317-632-3642. And remember, always plead the fifth.